Yeah, everyone, this is Thermite, and this is Battle Angel Alita, Last Order Volume 13. We are starting Volume 5 of the Omnibus, but this is Volume 13 in the normal scans, like the normal chapters. Before I say anything else, I would like to say, sorry for the hiatus. If you are a long-term viewer of the channel, you'll wonder, like, hey, why did you stop with Volume 10 for so long? I did record Volumes 11 and 12, then my channel got taken down. After that, I figured, okay, when I start recording again, then I'll start putting up 11 and 12 so I can stay on schedule. The my divergence from the schedule was a lot. It took more time than I anticipated. So, as of right now, I just wanted to acknowledge that yes, I stopped for a while. I'm back in. Hopefully, we'll continue doing Last Order until the end of the year. All right, so anyone else who is watching this is probably like, you probably see Volume 14 in the feed already, and you're like, hey, what's going on? Why are you talking about this? I want to see Alita. Fair enough. Let's see some Alita. This is, I believe, the cover for Volume 13. Let's double. Yes. Okay, so it's pretty cool. We've got the Space Karate Forces in a band. I'm assuming this is a metaphor, but it might not be. I mean, this is Alita. Who knows? This could legitimately happen in the series. I assume not, though. Man, Zeka really was made to be the leader of a metal band. Like, I assume they're playing metal. There's no way they're not playing metal, right? Oh, and we've got, like, the Raijin drums up here. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it. I don't know who this is, though. So last time, Alita, like, the Space Angels have already moved on. You know, Alita showed up in the nick of time, destroyed the Mercury phenomenon, or what was it again? It doesn't matter. That happens. So right now, we're still on the Space Karate Forces. I don't remember if we've seen who they're fighting this time. But for this volume, based on the normal pace and how many volumes we have left, I'm going to predict that this entire volume is just going to be the Space Karate Forces versus whoever else, like the other team. What teams are even left? Like, Mercury's done. Venus, I think we still have to see. Jupiter was taken out last time. Yeah, okay. So, let's move right on. Phase 75, this world of Fang and Claw. Okay, Ah, right. The Venusians were the ones who, like, they modified themselves so that they could survive in the atmosphere of Venus. Like, their whole thing was genetic modifications as opposed to, the, like, the Jupiterians? You know, the Jovians, that's right. Who were all about, like, mechanical transformations. So, okay. Ah, this is a really cool perspective shot. Like, wait, from whose perspective, though? Because wait a minute, for a minute I was like, oh, it's his perspective, right? No, it isn't. It's definitely not, but it's someone's perspective. Also, it's interesting that they seem to have sort of a carnival theme, but we already had a group in the Zots that had a very explicit carnival theme. All right, that's a pretty good motivation. Like, literally, I assume his life will end right as the Zot ends if he does not win. Okay, so this is the girl from the start of the volume. Incidentally, if these are characters we've already seen, I apologize for how infuriated you must be, but I don't think so. I have a pretty good grasp on, like, what we've seen so far in Last Order. I'm pretty sure this is all new stuff. Yes, when my claws and fangs were still small and weak, I was known as Yurak the Finger Chewer. Oh my gosh. I really do love how Alita, like, pushes the boundaries of what is human. This does not look like two humans fighting, but, like, I assume, like, they are, at their very core, human. After I tore my enemy apart at the elimination, Olympe always held me close. I don't think I ever actually learned how to say puppet in French, so my pronunciation's gonna be super off. Camouflage, mimicry, to see more than meets the eye. Oh, this feels so weird, too, because, like, these are all very clearly, like, children's toys. But they're being used to train, like, I mean, he is a child right here, but he's also being trained to be, you know, a weapon of combat. Oh, is he hiding in entrails there? Whoa. It's been a long time since I've read any new Alita, so, like, I recently rewatched a couple of my old videos, which is why I decided, like, okay, now's the time to try and make another one. And my gosh, I forgot how inventive. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. To be king in this world of claw and fang, to be l'homme de feu, the ultimate Guignol. Oh, okay, I see. So, I mean, because they're all based around genetic engineering, I assume he really did end up eating her. and they like so this new one is a clone, and so like he'll be given the choice to like, oh my god, that would actually be super tragic if he survives like this round of the Zots. He gets Limpei again, and then his hunger like consumes him once again, and he ends up eating her like again. Yep, it happens. It doesn't seem as bloody as I would expect though, for like having her arms and legs torn off. I mean, it seems weird that I would say it. It's not like I want it to be gorier, but I think that like based on what we've seen from Alita in the past, like it should be gorier. Like there's no reason why it wouldn't be. Which is she a cyborg then? Like we're not really seeing her like what would you call those? Like the strands of muscle here. Well, those could be wires potentially. Okay, yes. She was a cyborg. She looked so soft and delicious, but her flesh, blood, and bones were like nothing of those of the Guignol's or humans. Okay. And it seems like he's fully conscious of this. Like, I assumed, like, leading up to this, I assumed, like, he went berserk, he ate her by accident and freaked out, but no. Okay, this is a much more novel, thing then. Like, if he intentionally was like, yeah, I wanted to eat her, and his whole angst is specifically that he couldn't eat her, in that case, maybe they made her, like, a full flesh body so that if he wins, he gets to eat her. Like, oh my god, this page specifically is... it's such a complicated feeling. She deceived me, she betrayed me, she tricked me, camouflage, mimicry. Her nice smell and her embrace were all a lie. Okay. Also, so yeah, like, when I first saw that shot, I assumed, like, oh, maybe it's some sort of Venus flytrap thing over someone's face. That's why I was like, oh, it's a perspective shot, but from whose perspective? But okay, it makes more sense now. Okay, so she doesn't have a human body. Like, she's still an android. But he gets to do whatever he wants to her. Okay. Swear to you, I'll make an offering of the enemy's blood for the glory of the Republic and in honor of your omnipotence. Okay. So, never mind. Like, perhaps he actually was, like after he tried to eat her, maybe he did, freak out and realize, like, oh, I really didn't want to do that. Especially because of this, like, the idea of even his desires are all part of his design. Like, perhaps he was designed specifically to fall in love with her and then try to eat her. Like, maybe this is all, like, part of the Keikaku, and so his one desire here is to let her go from it. Ah, that's right. Yeah, there was a, like, not time skip, but a time where everything had to be shut down temporarily. Oh my god, okay, that is a fantastic goof. It does make sense, though, like, considering what happens 3 days ago. Like, I would not go back. I think I said that in that reaction before, but, like, no matter how much I'm enjoying this right now as a person, like, even if I were a cyborg, I wouldn't go. It's too dangerous. You could absolutely die. And I mean, like, it's the future. I'm sure that their high-def cameras are really high-def. It's probably fine. Though, to be fair, when we do see the cameras, like, I haven't read this page yet, but I'm just looking at this screen tone for a moment. Like, because of that, maybe their cameras really don't look very good. Right? This is a really good narrative to push. Like, even for Embody, like, it's just a fine, like, situation of, hey, they're fighting against, the big bad, government-sponsored team. Like, it's a good way to let people vent, and then when the Space Angels or the Space Karate Forces are defeated, like, whatever, of course they're gonna be defeated. Once that happens, it'll be a natural release valve for everyone's frustration. Okay. Yeah, Rakan does not seem like a very Zeka person. Like, Zeka has a very, a very specific view of manliness. I don't know if, like, Rakan, at least from his design, does not really fit that ideal of manliness. He may be extremely perverted, but don't underestimate his killing technique. Okay, so we're not going to delve into it some more. That's fine. Like, I assume we're going to see more in the future. Do they stand a chance against a cyborg team with a plethora of biotricks up their DNA? Oh yeah, that's right. Currently in vogue is the Humpty Dumpty silhouette. They even call it Gesigned. Like, Gesigner creatures are Gesigned. It makes obvious sense. Also, actually, if it is, like, if it's supposed to be the J from genetic, then I guess it's Gesigner creatures and Gesigns. I guess I'll do that then. It makes more sense. Genome Kingdom's humanity's avant-garde. Okay. I am, like, this is such a cool idea. I wonder if the key of a designer creature is different from a normal one. Like, clearly they're not being designed with the idea of key in mind. I assume not, at the least, but like it might just be an accidental bonus in their favor. Okay, that's also very different. Let the underlings take care of the small fry. But okay, I see. Like, he probably also wants to see what in the world is going to happen. And in that case, like, he doesn't want to be caught off guard. I doubt he's ever fought designer creatures before. So I didn't bring this up before, but I really love how he has, like, a wolf nose for a pompadour. That is such a cool design. I'm wondering if he has extra eyes here. Like, if he doesn't, like, this is still a really good aesthetic. But I could see that being, like, a secret transformation later on. I mean, both teams are doing the same thing, sort of. Where, like, they're sending out their biggest boys to fight each other. It's just Venus's big boys are much bigger than your average big boys. Okay, so maybe he didn't design him with that idea specifically. Like, it is Olympe's like her training, her coaching that led to him being the way he is right now. Oh, was this all a part of your design? But of course, certainly every bit was premeditated. I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. Like, I actually don't think it's an ego thing even. I think he's just saying it because, yeah, you know, that's his role in the world. But in truth, he probably didn't. It's just, you know, he's rolling with the punches. Be careful when you question me. This entire discussion could be lies designed to cover up my true intent. Your very being is a lie, a sexual plaything designed for antediluvian males. That does make sense, though. Like, I didn't bring it up before, but it, like, that is such an interesting idea. That it's because of this lie. It's because, you know, he tried to eat her and she wasn't edible. That he has decided, like, oh, well, I love you and therefore I don't want you to be here. But I'm not, like, it's not that he really wants to set her free. It's that he no longer desires her. Also, it just struck me that this screen is almost certainly a giant retina that, like, light's bouncing off of, which is such a crazy idea. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. Metallic hydrogen, bioreactive armor. Okay, so you kick it and it explodes. That's basically what it is. Oh no. These lump eyes are very disturbing. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh my god, they're not lump eyes. They're lump eye missiles. Oh my god, that is so cool. Like, I would not want to become one of these behemoths, but I really like them. Oh yeah, those spawned within the arena don't violate the 5-player limits. Okay, good to know. That also means that, yeah, like, these weren't separate life forms that were, like, hiding within the body. They had to all be born in order for them to, you know, to play within the rules of the Zots. That's so cool, though. Because, like, Anomaly's laser was pretty insane. Like, it did a lot of damage to the arena. Is this stronger? Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like, it's genuinely a kaiju battle. It's a cyborg versus kaiju battle. I love it. Oh my god. I desperately want to see this animated, but at the same time, like, knowing the state of animation right now, there's no way this would ever end up looking the way it should. Like, most of this would be CG. And, like, you know, 24 frames per second, half-baked CG. Which sucks because, oh my gosh, like, don't get me wrong, I am loving this in manga formats. My imagination is animating this in a way that I doubt any animation team could, but I wish the world could appreciate this. Last Order is so good. Oh, this reminds me a lot of in JoJo's, if you've read part 2, the final battle. Like, I love the idea of justifying all of these abilities based on things that are, like, you know, real, like, chemical reactions or real, like, organisms. But they're just pushed to the point of insanity. All right. So Ki is very, very effective. All right, this is it though. Like, have these been designed to redirect the flow of Ki or something, or is it absolutely a weakness? It's looking like it's absolutely a weakness. Ugh. Okay. No, there's no way though. Like, he's not dying like this. So, what is the counter going to be? I'm saying that, like, his entire body works like a hand. Like, if you stab him in any parts, like, how am I explaining this? It's more like it's a cavity, like an anus or something. Like, you could strike him from any parts, and instead of actually like tearing his fibers, it'll just like be like a pocket. Because especially this shot, it doesn't look like a wound; it looks like a pocket. So I could see that being an ability. Like, you can't really strike him. Like, or like, if you do it, you're gonna have to like do a lot of cuts all at once or something. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. So it wasn't him after all. It was just Arduino. Oh, that's why he was talking to it before. Okay. Booby trapped. What a devious way to defeat someone. Okay, devour and fatten up for the battle yet to come. Oh my god. This is absolutely insane. Like, I guess it was just spreading itself over the course of the, over the entire arena. Or, like, under the arena. Not over. What am I saying? If I had a stomach like your prehistoric abyss, able to digest all of creation, I would now be one with Olympe. Oh my god. That is so insane. Alright, phase 77. Not man, not god, not soulless beasts. That is an exciting title. Like, based on the context, I would assume it refers to Arduino. Which would also be cool, because right now, it seems like it's just a weapon. Like, I keep on saying it's. But it would be really cool if Arduino had, like, a human personality, and it was able to convey its own emotions. I guess I'll still keep on saying it. I should be saying that there. Ooh. What is this breakdown? It's okay. So it's power, speed, skill, stamina, EXP, morals, manliness, and potential. Of course, Zek is absolutely exploding in the manliness. Though, to be fair, like, his power, speed, and skill are all, like Toji's power and potential are jutting out here. But even that's not as far as Zeka's power, speed, and skill, let alone his manliness. Killer move, Dragon Slaying Bone Crusher. All his moves are killers. Oh, I love it. Like, I really hope within the Zot, I mean, based on the way it's being built up, I assume he'll use it against Zex. But I want to see his Dragon Slaying technique, which I guess is the Dragon Slaying Bone Crusher. Like, this entire time, I've been thinking about that description he had. Of, like, it's so powerful that just the opening moves are enough to kill most people. Like, he's never been able to fully do the whole thing. Right, he had the armor piercing abilities. I'm surprised that Rakan has manliness at all. I mean, I guess he was into the boobs. That takes some manliness. It's only 80 centimeters long in its creation. It eats inorganic matter to grow and divide until it can mature into a giant colony. So again, it's legal. It's all legal. As long as you do it within the arena, it's fine. It actually reminds me a little of Anomaly. Like, in the sense that it is this just replicating mechanism that absorbs inorganic material. Right? The brain. It can't do anything on its own. So, okay, so I guess the chapter title might be referring to Homme de Feu then. Oh my god, that's so cool. Is this part of the plan, though? Like, is it being destroyed in order to become nutrition? I assume so. My conceit grew with the addition of allies. Turns out I was the one who let down my guard. No, you can still turn this around. Meanwhile, Taraba has a tale of his own. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, well, I wasn't expecting for it to apply to Taraba of all people, but still. God, that's a really cool panel. Squilla blow. Oh, that tail is dead. I'm actually really surprised that anything went in there. Like, I assumed they would have some sort of, like, automatic defense. Like, a giant shell that would, like, come up and stop any of the debris. Yeah, he does feel like a mythological hero. That's for sure. Like, of all of the space karate forces, I do feel like Taraba is the most like straightforward heroic. He even has sort of the top knot going on. Oh, a squirrel is a crustacean that hunts prey with the bullet-like strikes of its limbs. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, they did bring it up. Oh yeah, the booby trap is still there. That also means he's not done yet, though. Like, they could still save him as long as they get him out of the ecstasy of the boobs. Or, you know, maybe he'll break out himself, but I doubt it. It would mean destroying the breasts. Oh, okay. An idea lost to the ages. They say there's no first strike in karate. Yeah, so they're poison stingers, basically. Just plasma poison stingers. This is it! Toji! Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay. That was very unexpected. That is really cool, though. Like, my gosh. Like, this is a more cerebral fight than I expected from Venus. Like, from the idea of a fighting team that is all based around, like, hyper-engineered organic fighters. Like, Home Defo really is very useful here. Which is, like, I didn't expect him to be so cerebral, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Ah. Yeah, and that was a dick move. That is gonna piss off Zeka, right? The man we took to be Toji was actually Home Defo in disguise, and Taraba has been impaled. Okay, and even that, okay, I get that now. Like, because he was there, even without saying anything, he just acted as a witness, like by virtue of not warning his allies, because he didn't notice. God, that's so clever. It's no use, my brain doesn't function in this mountain of boobies. I mean, are there any shellfish that are immune to poison? That's the only thing I can think of, is, like, if he has a move specifically for dealing with poison. Apart from that, he just has to flail around until the ends. Oh my god. Can you Sanchin? I think that's it. I think he's down. Oh my god. Like, this is so bestial. It's just a downpour of fists. There's so much soul in these fists. All I see is the face of a beast, but what depths lie beneath his visage? That is true. Like, that is the one bonus here, is that, like, Home Defo really does, like, he does make up for all the soullessness of the other parts of the team. Plus, like, half the team was just a sacrifice, so it doesn't really matter. It really just comes down to him and this giant organic creature that he can control. It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent. It is the one that is most adaptable to change. Oh, wait a minute. He's as hollow as a desiccated insect, but it's the power of him. Like, it's his shell, right? That's what I'm assuming. His ki is moving through his carapace. And through that, like, he's able to still move, even if he's lost all his organs. I mean, that plus he's a cyborg. No mere beast could harbor such burning passion. To put your life on the line for a cause, that takes the fist of a man. I will say, he does feel very manly. Like, especially, I can't get over how cool his design is, and the nose pompadour is so cool, I love it. Alright, rise like a man and defeat this old fogey. Right, he went on the offensive because he is a man. It's his only mistake, but he had to do it. It was instinct. The desire to respond with his own fists to this worthy enemy, who called him a man for the first time in his life, subsumed everything else in his mind. Alright, head chopped off, head chopped off. Oh, and torso chopped off. I mean, to be fair, he is bioengineered. I would not put it past, I keep forgetting his name, but, you know, his creator to design him so that his upper torso can still exist without the lower half. Like, he'll just shut off all the bleeding. I could see it happening. Because again, he is the tet. He is, like, the reason here. All he really needs is his brain to survive. What are these stances? Alright, phase 79, the true reason to fight. Hendra Khan falls apart midair! Welp, he's gotta fix himself, I guess. He still hasn't really pulled his own weight though, so I do expect him to do something else before this this fight ends. Like, he's got to prove why it is that Zeka put him on the team. You're only a pet. Know your place. Okay, good. So yeah, he is designed to survive this. Like, if I had to guess, I would say that his final form is probably like, his head is torn off and like subsumed into the beast, and so he's able to control it like with his brain being protected by the entire like all that biomass. Oh, all right, that was it. It really was the last of his key in that carapace. Now he's done. Okay, here it comes. Your new body. Is this not intervention? Like from outside? It has to be, right? I will say this is a cool looking biogun though. I love it. Like the skull combined with like all these guts that I assume are just like filled with propellant of some sorts. Or actually that these might all be intestines then. So they're filling up with gas. And then this blam is, the gas firing this whatever this is. Okay, what is this? Arduino is undergoing a major transformation. Okay, so it is what I thought, sort of. Like, Hondafa is going to fuse with Arduino. That's it. That feels like outside intervention, right? Inorganic, plant and animal, power and intelligence. The advantages of all fused into one. Genome Kingdom's ultimate creature, Gargantua. Okay, that's even cooler. Oh. We're going to need a few more, like, angles before I can say whether I like this design or not. It's like, I'm not super into this head right now, but we'll see. The entire body, though, like, this is a good aesthetic. Tournament rules have been tossed out the window as a 500-meter tall giant emerges. Okay. Yeah, the arena itself. Oh, boy. Are we going to have another 3 days between this and the next match? Yeah, that was pretty clearly intervention from outside. It does feel like we're entering the final stage, so maybe Zex will, or not Zex, Zeka will finally jump in. Actually, if this thing is like that big and that durable, maybe it will be able to handle the full culmination of his dragon slaying technique. Ah, okay. That makes sense. So, like, even if this thing will die, okay, yeah, because I was gonna say, like, also, like, if this is permanent, there's no way they can enter this into the next tournament, or, like, into the final match, because it clearly violates the rules. But yeah, like, I assume they have, like, 1 or 2 other people who can just do this, but again. Or something else equally impressive. Oh, that is a tragic idea. Not even that. We're fated to live only as we were designed. Oh my god, right. There's an enormous amount of electrical potential now. Like, I would actually imagine, like, even without super electromagnetic karate, like, there would be, like, big electric discharges, just due to the amount of, like... Oh my god, she's gonna kill him! You say my tears are a lie, but right now they flow just for him and me. I mean, I can't imagine he's designed himself to die from, like, in a way where he would die just from 1 strike. But still, god, this is an amazing scene. Alright, phase 80, the last proof of identity. Alita's here, but I doubt we'll see her in the last 2 chapters. Like, it feels like this is either going to end with the Space Karate Forces winning, or potentially we'll end it on a cliffhanger where, like, Zeka finally enters the ring, or one final move is used, but we don't see the end of it. Yeah, that's true. He wasn't controlling everything, but in a way he was. He designed it all to hide his weaknesses. God, that is so cool. Oh my gosh. I really hope he doesn't burn himself out, though. Like, I could genuinely see that as the climax of this is, he annihilates the arena with lightning, and then it's just, Pokeboy and Zeka for, like, the final fights against the Space Angels. Because, like, clearly Zeka is insanely powerful, and we still haven't seen what, I don't want to call him Pokeboy, but I forgot his name already. Like, what he can do. I could definitely see that being, like, saved for the final fights. But I also really want Toji to survive, and this feels like it's a final desperation move. Oh my god. The left arm of Gargantua torn to shreds. Yeah, this is so cool. Oh, okay. That's true. Like, this body is completely inorganic. If he can screw up the connection between the brain and the rest of it, he's done. He can't do anything. God, the scale of this fight is so insane. Okay, we are seeing Alita. Like, I honestly did not think we were going to even get, like, you know, commentary from her. No, I don't think he's dead. I genuinely don't think he's dead. Zeka's fine. He's completely fine. Looks like you insist on being killed by the strongest fist in the cosmos. Okay, I really hope this does end with him using his dragon slaying method. Especially because, like, we need to see it at least once in a really cool way. Like, if we are going to have him fight Zex with it, and if Zex doesn't immediately die because of it, then we need to see it like work at least once to show off how cool it is. Okay, wait, she went up there? As are you. He's dead. I had to kill him. But still, like, there's no point in running away. He has 2 hours left to live. Please, Olympe, don't take away my reason to fight. Combat is a man's ultimate assertion of identity, so keep your nose out of this. That too, like, in the end, his entire life, he has been bred specifically to fight. Like, I assume Zeka, like, empathizes with it because of his view of manliness, but even separate from that, just in terms of being someone who has always wanted to fight, like, he needs a reason to fight. In that case, like, yeah, taking away his motivation is pointless. He needs that motivation because the fight is more important than the end result. Yep, he's still around. Oh, he has a biogun, too. Ah! How dare she? Phase 81, the concept of happiness. That is a really cool design for an organic revolver. I have to admit that. Like, it blows me away, not just how inventive Kitaro is, but also, like, how many designs we'll see that are, like, super cool looking things that we'll only ever see once. Like, I highly doubt we'll ever see this revolver again. But it's so cool! God, that is a beautiful weapon. It's terrifying but beautiful. Irreparably destroying every organ and electrical circuit in the path. Okay, so it works equally well on, like, cyborgs and organic creatures. Alright, oh yeah, he had his vines, like, running throughout the entire arena. Oh my god, he jumped right out of it! Okay, is this going to be how it ends? I was not expecting that. Like, I was expecting him, like, to just kind of drop her body and then freak out, and then Zeka would have to defeat him, or, you know, put him down to stop him from destroying the rest of the arena. Betrayed by all of his creations. Oh my god. This is such a cool 2-page spread. Oh, I love it. I just want to be happy with you. Oh no, oh no. But yeah, he can't understand it. Like, again, he was designed to fight and eat and kill. Like, I genuinely don't think he could understand what she was going for. Like, even his desire to have her be set free was just because, like, well, you know, I can't get the pleasure I want from her anymore because I know she's not organic. Like, I think his brain just does not work on that level. It's just a part of who he is. The way I see it, whoever invented the concept of happiness had to be a woman. So of course, a man doesn't stand a chance in hell of understanding it. Just like a woman will never understand a man's dreams. Oh, is it going berserk? Yep, the roots of Gargantua are enveloping the entire arena. Our situation is precarious. Like, there's no way he's going to accept this as, like, at the same time, like, I don't think he's going to, like, strike him with a punch and kill him, because that doesn't seem very manly. So I assume he's going to just destroy Gargantua, then. After you're reborn, I'm really gonna pummel you, so prepare yourself. Putting your life on the line for a woman, well, that is also a man's dream. Zeka is such a cool character. Like, not just because he respects them, but because, like, he has a very specific type of respect here. It's not too sappy, it's not too delicate. It's just like, it is this very manly understanding of, yeah, well, I know what you're going for here. Full bloom. It's as if Zeka's fist produced a miracle. God, that is... that's so thematic. Just in my mind, I'm assuming these are cherry blossoms. I could not have possibly expected this to be the end of the match. Holy crap. Is Zeka the coolest character in the world, or what? Alright, yeah, I guess that is the end. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. God damn. What a way to end the volume. So that was Battle Angel Alita, Last Order, Volume 13. My gosh. Well, putting the whole the cliffhanger with Zazie there out of the question. Just focusing on this volume, it was a really good volume. The entire I guess soap opera with the Venusians was really interesting. Not the greatest, but like I do appreciate how each volume can introduce characters and then make me absolutely care about them. That is, it's a powerful ability. I thought that Zeka came out of this looking really good. Toji, I guess, is just dead, or like at the very least, he's been annihilated. Like even if his brain is out there somewhere, I really thought he would come back for like near the end. But if not, then I guess it is just Pokeboy and Zeka. Okay, let's go to the front. I can't keep calling him Pokeboy. But any case, it was a good volume. I don't have much else to say about it. I don't think Zazie's going to be completely out, just because there aren't many more characters left. Like, there aren't very many Space Angels we can have right now, and we need at least one person who isn't Zex or Alita. Because clearly, like, whatever's going on with Alita, it's going to take some exploring. Zex has to fight Zeka, that's the thing. Zeka is the main villain for Zex so far. So even though, like, in terms of logistics, I would imagine, like, hey, it should be the main character fighting Zeka because he's been built up all this time, and Alita is the main character, and we need to see what her body can do. Like, I think it has to be Zex versus Zeka, and then Alita versus Pokeboy, I guess? Maybe? Because they don't really... I guess they do have one more space for someone to sub in, right? So that might be okay if it's 3-on-3. But then it has to be... wait a minute. Are Elf and Wolf okay? God, it's been a while. I think Elf and Wolf are still okay. So I guess Zazie could be, like... She could be out of commission here, and then it would just be Alita, Zex, Elf and Wolf. I think that seems okay. Well, that's about it. I'm not going to linger too long on this. Maybe I'll be able to record Volume 14 today. That'd be really cool. Oh, wait. Rakeen, right? I think it was Rakeen. Okay. So, let's just move on from here then. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye for now. Nya nya.